Alright, so this is an update video basically. I'm a little behind on the videos that you're seeing because it takes so long to edit the things. We had a major issue last week, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometime. Like I said, I don't have water up here, so I decided to haul up water and fill this drum and hook a pump to it. And I may have the video of that, but I don't have the video of the rest because it just turned into a disaster. The idea was I was getting close to time to everything's wrapped up, we can put this thing in the water, and I was trying to, I kind of got in a little bit of a hurry, and I shouldn't have, to get it in the water before winter really hit around here and get a little shakedown. But I came up here to start the motor, and the first issue I had was, for the first time, for some reason the motor just did not want to start. Every other time, I mean, I had that fuel issue before, but like when I solved it, as soon as I hit the key, it fired right up, idled fine. To this time, it did not want to do that. It did not want to run. I had just put new gas in, and so yeah, I ended up losing all the footage of that crap. Well, anyway, I did get the motor running, and I put the drive in forward. Everything was fine. Put it drive in reverse. I came back and looked, and no reverse. So now we have a problem. Now I did put the new shift cable in, and I thought I did it all correctly. I had the alignment tool and I thought it was aligned right. It may be that I just don't have it aligned right. The only way to find that out is to pull this whole drive off and put the alignment tool back on and redo that. But yeah, basically over the last several months as I'm doing all this other stuff, this has been on my mind the whole time. I've been thinking about like several different ideas. Like I said, the reason I'm going through all of this trouble is because I plan on doing long range cruises with this boat. That's why it was a new motor and not figure out why the one cylinder was bad. So the outdrives have been constantly haunting me on what to do about it for several months. I've been going back and forth and back and forth, and the one idea I had was, okay, let's not rely on the outdrive, let's just use a kicker motor. Because a lot of the times, to be able to do the fuel mileage that I need to do, I'm not going to be running wide open throttle. I'm going to be at whole speed most of the time, just like a sailboat. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just put in a kicker motor, and that'll help with the fuel and not put wear and tear on the outdrive. And there's several issues with that. For one, a kicker motor, a brand new 4-stroke 9.9, you're talking $3,000. So you got $3,000 for a motor. Then you have to figure out how to hook the motor to the outdrive so that the steering wheel will turn the motor. You have to run the fuel lines. You have to figure out what you're doing with the throttle. Money, 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 money. So then I actually sat down and worked it out. I'm like, okay, how much fuel am I going to save with a small outboard compared to running the actual motor? And the thing is I'm not going to save, really. If you think about it, and it's not precise, but if you figure a 9.9 running at 3/4 to full throttle to get this boat moving to whole speed, and this motor running 1,000 RPMs, pretty much slightly above idle, to get to whole speed, you're pretty much using the same gallons per hour. So yeah, the idea of having a kicker motor as a backup, as a safety idea, was a nice thing, but that's a heck of a lot of money. So the next thing was, okay, OMC. Everybody likes to bash OMC and OMC's problems. And first thing is, you can actually buy a brand new OMC outdrive. The problem is they're about $3,000, $3,500. So then you have a new drive, and that's fine. The other thing I looked at was most people, like I said, everybody bashes OMC. The biggest problem with OMC is where we're at. Shift is out of adjustment, and you end up burning up the clutches down here. Now you can buy this lower unit. I found one for $500 or $600. I think it was $500. Completely rebuilt, which is nice. You can shove it on. This part up here, you're not really having much of a problem with. I mean, most of your problem is in your clutches down here. So for $500 or so, I could slap another lower unit on and we're good to go. The other thing was I found really, less used outdrives. I found one locally here for $500. I found another one for $600. I found one online for like $800. It was completely fresh water. Looked like almost brand new. Now, you don't know. You don't know how hard or how rough or whatever, if they did the maintenance. The thing is, like I said, I'm setting this up to do very long range cruises, which means I'm not going to be where I can just stick this thing in a crate and ship it to somebody. There's a guy in Florida that will rebuild your drive for $1,200, $1,500. It starts at $1,200. He will rebuild your current drive, which is fine. You ship it down there, he rebuilds it, ships it back, you're good to go. Like I said, me being long range, I'm not going to have that support system to just say, shove this in a box and off it goes and I can wait till it gets back. If you're running your local lakes, your rivers, whatever, and you got your OMC and you're running your local areas, you're fine with OMC. People will tell you you can't get part. You can get any part that you need to get for your OMC. You can get the lower units rebuilt, you can get the upper rebuilt, you can get the whole thing rebuilt. You can find all the parts you need to. Like I said, my situation is different. I'm not going to be here where I can just order stuff and wait and all that. When the boat's on a trip, it's on a trip, and you're out in the middle of nowhere. So, like I said, I battled back and forth between all that. If I was using this just here at the lake and everything's going to be fine, I would stay fine with my OMC. It's not as bad as yes, parts are a little bit more expensive depending on where you get them. If you really take the time, you can get fairly close. But what I came down to is the SEI conversion. So basically turning this into a Mercruiser. Now they sell a conversion kit that fits in to your bell housing here and the outdrive. Now the kit is like $500 to convert it. Now if you buy the kit with the outdrive, they give you a discount on that. But basically what it comes down to is about $2,100. You get the entire kit and a brand new outdrive and the seals and the anoids and everything. Everything you need to do that. And now you're working with Mercruiser parts, which is so much easier to get a hold of. And you're looking at a brand new outdrive is $1,500 compared to $3,000 if it goes bad. You can just put another one on there for half the price of what it would be to get a new OMC. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. I've already ordered it. It should be here sometime next week. We're gonna go ahead and like I said, I could probably fix this, but I need to know that this thing is gonna work and it's gonna be, it's like with the motor, it's new. And then you ask, okay man, that's a lot of money. Yes, it's a lot of money, and I've put a lot of money into this boat. Comparatively, not so much. I have a brand new motor. I have a brand new outdrive. The boat is in good shape. Everything is cleaned up to where I want it, and I'm really not into it all that much. Compared to a new Bayliner, is about $90,000 for this boat. Now, yeah, you can get you can get Bayliner. You can get a Bayliner like this, a used one, all day long for $6,000 and $7,000 in good shape, in decent shape, but not new. A new motor and new outdrives, a new drivetrain. To get a new boat, you're looking at like $90,000. So yeah, it seems like I spent a lot of money, but compared to what it would cost to get a new boat, it's really not. So that's where I kind of justify all that I have done. Yeah, it's an older boat, and yeah, there's always going to be issues, but I have a new motor and a new drivetrain. So I don't have to worry about the biggest, most expensive things on a boat. The motor is under warranty now. The drive is under warranty now, which I don't really care about so much as they're new, and if they're taken care of, they're going to last a very long time. So yeah, like I said, it was just this video is just basically explaining where we're at. So up pretty soon you're gonna start seeing videos of doing the actual conversion. We're gonna just rip this thing off finally and get it done. So basically, I just wanted to do an update on where we're at and what's going on, because this was kind of a big deal. And like I said, a lot of what's been going through my mind, like this outdrive's been haunting me since I've started this project. Like I said, if I was staying here at my local lake, I'd be fixing this. We'd be adjusting it, rebuilding it, whatever we needed to do to it. It's worth it. But to be able to just pull it all off and replace it with something new for half of the cost, basically, or what it would have cost me, I'm just go ahead and get it done. So that's where we're at.